This is a song about an illicit student-teacher affair, and it's called Mr. X.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Mr. X is in a mess, his wife, she loves him more or less. Head turned by a girl at school who made him think that he was cool. Dressed himself in high street trends, so all the kids became his friend. Taught to them like they were older, always free to lend a shoulder. Oh, it's like they know him. Oh, really wanna show him. Oh, and he'll notice when she's there, and he'll notice that she stares. It's under control. Do as you're told. Do as you're told. Do as you're told. Do as you're told. Always free to make a joke, but silence when the young man spoke with all the gusto of a saint with saying super smashing great. Then by chance a hidden glance, a secret meeting and a dance on school bell ringing in the ear, but much more pressing things to fear. Oh, it's like they know him. Oh, really wanna show him. Oh, and he'll notice when she's there, and he'll notice that she stares. It's under control. Do as you're told. Do as you're told. Do as you're told. Do as you're told. Mr. X, take off your waistcoat and your specs. Mr. X, take off your waistcoat and your specs. Mr. X, take off your waistcoat and your specs. Mr. X, take off your waistcoat and your specs. Mr. X, take off your waistcoat and your specs. Mr. X, take off your waistcoat and your specs. Mr. X, take off your waistcoat and your specs. Mr. X, take off your waistcoat and your specs. Oh, it's like they know him. Oh, really wanna show him. Oh, and she'll notice when he glares as she goes to toss her hair, and they're all alone. And he's lost control. And he's lost control. And he's lost control. And he's lost control.